Hey, good afternoon once again, everybody. We are live here on Facebook because a severe thunderstorm warning was just issued for, it looks like pretty much southwest Crawford County. We'll show it to you in a minute. Uh, we're going to have an active afternoon. That's just the way it is. So without any further ado, let me get you out to Conneaut Lake, which is in the warning and getting some heavy rain right now. So we started up with a view across Route 322. You see the flag waving in the breeze there. And we'll also do some radar for you to exact the location. But as you can see there, there's not a lot of wind. I mean, the flag's blowing, but the trees really not so much there. So let me just move this around a little bit, and then we shall detail which of you guys are in the warning. Again, it's a severe thunderstorm warning for wind gusts to potentially 60 miles an hour. So I'm just going to pan across Conneaut Lake here. You can see the low visibilities. You can also see the fact that it's raining pretty hard. And, good old-fashioned thunderstorm there, which the National Weather Service in Cleveland has decided to put a warning out. Celine, good to have you here. Tammy, hello. Amanda, yes, crazy weather day for sure. Danielle, glad you're on the ground there. Are you in Mercer County? Let me know what's going on down there. Okay, just keep in touch. Thank you so much, Shar. Yep. Crawford County in Erie, Pennsylvania, Jill. Jen Forever Young, good to see you on East, or what? I can't even say that. 26th Street somewhere. Did you get any flooding there in the deluge that happened 11 a.m., 12 noon? Let me know. Yeah, and clearing up is not necessarily a good thing either up in Erie County when we start getting the sunshine. Thanks, Scott from Hatch Hollow. Becky, good to have you here. Kenny, hello. Lisa Fogel, Bank of Banks, where the heck are you? Let's see, Barbara, Meadville, tornado. Yeah, nothing confirmed, nothing touched the ground. It was a radar indicated tornado. Keith, good to have you here from Meadville. We'll check out there next. Suzanne, the prodigal, hello. Too bad. Well, it was dry the last few days. The rain is back. Good point. Yeah, I've had a little bit of coffee. Thank you, Jim. We will check that as well. All right, so nothing on West 26th Street, Jen, as far as flooding is concerned earlier, late this morning. You say 26th Street was a river. Got conflicting reports. Justine, tell me what's going on from down there if you can. It's at least a 50-50 deal, Mike. Tom D is here. We're looking into that. It's Crawford County, like Melinda's talking about, and that's under the gun now. So you just check Northern Mercer. Thanks, Jim. Yep, you should. It's not a real big thunder and lightning thing. It's more of a rain thing. I'm not sure what state that is, Lisa. All right. Glad you're back home, Julie. Thank you, Angela from Cooperstown. Thank you, Justine. Okay, let's do some radar here and get it on into where everything is. Okay, so the green things are the flood advisories. All right, I'm just going to stop it here. There's lots of flood advisories. The blinking orange polygon is the severe thunderstorm warning. Okay, so you guys can see with the little movement here how this corridor, the corridor that's actually captured by the green flood advisory here. This is what we call training. Just imagine a train track here. Okay, so the storms are reforming over the same area and just dousing. So you guys, like you saw in Conneaut Lake with that camera, just get zapped down there with rain. But this is a severe thunderstorm warning, so I want to take a look at if there's any kind of rotation or anything. Look at some winds. Again, you're looking at Linesville, Conneaut Lake. When we use this Doppler mode, we like to see, well, we don't like to see, but the signatures that can show a little bit of rotation is when the reds meet the greens, and usually it's the bright reds meeting the bright greens that you really have to worry about. What we got here is dark reds meaning dark green. So that this is lower wind speed. But you're seeing out here west of Conneaut Lake a little bit of that weak stuff going on. I want to check another one here and just get an idea of maybe some what kind of winds are possible, and that's why they were they issued the warnings, because they are seeing some stronger winds here. Now this is off the surface, okay? This is up a little bit in the atmosphere, but thunderstorms are considered severe if they reach 58 mph with winds, and you can see some off the deck, as we call it, up a little bit, Westford Road here in the 40s. So the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for this area of Crawford County. So we're just going to kind of hang with you. We've got our storm tracker out there, so he's going to give us any ideas. And you guys, if you are in the Linesville, Conneaut Lake down to Cochraton area, please feel free to let me know what you're seeing. We can always check back and forth with weather cams. There's your heavy rain. Now, it's hard to see the trees there in that shot, but they don't appear to be moving drastically. So that is a downpour in Conneaut Lake, and you can see that's just verified. But this is what you're looking at right here, that radar image. Okay, so to the west is the heaviest. The lake camera is like right here. Okay, and we're looking this direction with this shot. So this is a great camera to use to depict what is going on with the warning. Justine, thanks for that. I'm going to catch up with some of your comments. Thank you. Yeah, let me know, Beverly, what's going on in Cooperstown there. Fairview is actually outside of that tornado warning, and nothing touched down. Did you get there? When did you get there, Jen? Were you there anytime between, let's say, 10:30 and noon? Let me know. A lot of rain. We're expecting more rain. If so severe, we are under what's called a marginal risk in Erie, Prodigal, and a higher risk down here in southern Crawford. Kat, long time. Great to have you back. And that's the problem with who was saying it was sunny in Gerard? No tornadoes touched down. So there was a warning, but it was what we call, Jennifer, a radar indicated tornado, which means they saw rotation in the clouds on the radar, but they had no ground truth. We had a storm chaser in the area. As far as we know, no damage. All right. Where'd you send them, Jen Forever Young? Are they email? Let me know. Utica, yeah. You're getting this kind of rain headed towards you. Conneaut Lake, a lot of water on the roadways. You're right in the line of fire. Hello, Suzanne. Long time no see. Linda from Erie, hello. The rest of the day is looking at more chances for showers and storms. All right. Thank you. That's good. We're going to go to Meadville next. Yeah, sun comes out, the atmosphere heats up again, boils over. So we just got to be vigilant for the next few hours. We could still have up in Erie County, could have another round 3-4 o'clock this afternoon. As you see, all these sun reports is not necessarily a good thing. Okay, let me switch this around a little bit. Let me go Meadville for a second, because you're kind of in this warning. T, are you back there? He's okay. Yeah, let me know if there's any reports. Okay. Crawford. Okay, so there's downtown Meadville, a lighter rain than Conneaut. Tom DeVecchio getting some reports, but even this just lightened up, so it's kind of a morphing situation that there is with these storms. I think at this point it's more of a flooding concern, but you can always get wind and strong winds with thunderstorms. So I'm panning back to the west towards where the heaviest is. We're looking over the west side of Conneaut Lake, the town, and as I look at these trees here, and this this area is in the warning. I don't see a lot of movement, and that's a good thing. So they issue the severe thunderstorm warnings because of the potential for wind gusts past 58 miles per hour. All right. So if there's going to be damage, that's probably what it's going to come from. We don't have a big hail threat at this point. We don't have a big tornado threat, but just wanted to check some things there with our cameras. And we're going to go over to Edinburgh for a second. And you can see they're just wet streets in Edinburgh. And we might as well run the gamut before we do radar. We're going back up to Erie to look for sun. There's Erie Airport. That is okay. Cloudy, damp, dank, nothing serious. Now you're starting to see some shadows here in Girard. So as we tell you, sun comes out, starts baking things, then you can redevelop thunderstorms. You know, you get the good lifting in the atmosphere when the sun heats up everything. There is St. Peter Cathedral. Pretty cloudy out West 10th Street. I want to do a bayfront here. I want to go north. Let me move this one around for you. And so what I'm kind of getting at here is we're watching for flooding because there's more flood advisories than there are severe thunderstorm stuff. So let me just get us back out over the lake if we can here. This camera is so slow.
Yeah, it's a great connection. Yeah.
Yeah, welcome to our world here. Nothing but the best. We're trying to get it out and back just to see if there's peaks of sun. We like peaks of sun in a sense, but not in another. So you look at it's not doing a whole lot. Let me do downtown. Not seeing a lot as far as sunshine along the immediate lake shore, but as you guys have said, there have been some breaks in the clouds in northern Erie County, so I'm going to use a quicker camera here and just get out to the north just to get a view from downtown up to where we could have some clearing. Still kind of murky here. We go up a little. Widen this out just for, okay, all right. Looks like maybe some blue patches are starting to form, but that's your downtown shot. So let me go back to radar and catch up with some of your comments. Again, that's Conneaut Lake. You saw the rain lessening up, and you saw that on the camera. The heavier rain has moved down here to the south of Conneaut Lake, Adamsville Road. This would be towards the north end of Pymatuning, or the east side of Pymatuning, excuse me, and over towards Cochraton. So they've already shrunk this warning. Okay, this tells you that it's more of a rain thing than a wind thing. So the warning has already been shrunk here. Linesville, you're not in it. It's been shrunk from Conneaut Lake down to Cochraton and around east of Jamestown. So that's the severe thunderstorm warning. But as you guys can see, the flood advisories cover much greater areas. All right, and so the flood advisories are for this portion of Crawford, and the one for Erie is till 4 p.m. right, T? They've extended it.
The one for,
we're going to check on that.
air flood advisory, Crawford County and Ashtabula until 4.
These guys until 4 down here.
Erie was until 3.
Okay.
Urban and small stream.
Okay, so the flood advisories, we can tell you, see if we can get a little click here, if it'll show up. 2:15 actually, they're saying, for Erie.
Oh,
okay. At least on this venue.
You're right, yeah, that's
and
right.
Then the one down south till 4. So we probably have to look west to see, and southwest to see if there's any development in the sunnier air, because there's breaks in the clouds. Okay, let me see if I can show you some of this with clouds. See, the heavier clouds are now out to the east. There's some breaks here over Cleveland. This is a satellite picture we're looking at now. A couple satellite pictures. So you don't want to see a whole lot of sunshine if you want to avoid severe weather. That's the story of that. I want to go back to rainfall here, or traditional view. Give you a little time lapse. So it looks like, I mean, it's not to say that this area down in here can't get some strong winds, all right, between Conneaut Lake and Cockton, but they've already shrunk the severe warning, so it's more of a flooding thing right now. And we're showing you the heaviest rains from Sagertown down through Conneaut Lake and Meadville and down to really the Mercer County border. All right. Now let me get back to your comments here, because I know you probably have a bunch of them. All right, let me back it up a bit. Thank you all. Bell Valley Quiet, yep, good stuff there. Sun in Corey, we'll watch that. Nothing for Sparty right now, Suzanne. We just have to wait and see if the atmosphere destabilizes enough to give us a round two. That's what we're doing. Thanks, Andrea from Girard. Amy, keep us posted. Titusville is key to us. We don't want any rain in Titusville, but we are only the messengers. So if you got anything, feel free to let me know. Shoot video if you can. All right. Do I ever sleep? Rarely. And I'm keeping my buddy Tom up here. Just do you sleep?
No, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, we're not big on sleep. We'll sleep when we're old, something like that. All right, let's see. Rains have stopped in Conneautville. Good, you're not under the warning anymore. Thanks, Shar. Sheffield area. Eventually, you're going to get some rain, Shelley. Whether it's severe or not, too early to tell. Same thing for Corey. Now, the further south and west you are, that's the better chances for something severe. Let's see. Thanks, Barbara. Little sun in Cambridge. That is good. It's good to know. It's very good to know. Thanks, Richie from New Mexico. Hopefully you got no severe weather out there. All right. Yeah. Okay. So what we're just doing here is monitoring kind of the last vestiges of a severe thunderstorm warning and also rainfall activity. So right now we are in a break. I'm trying to think if I can let me see if I can dial you up a good satellite here.
Why don't you try?
Are
you in analysis mode?
I'm just going to go to my show.
Oh, okay. You can,
yeah.
But so you can get stuff like this.
Yeah, I was looking at it, and it wasn't all that spectacular.
Will that cover the whole? Will that cover all the way out to?
Yeah, I mean it's nationwide. I guess you can see the breaks here.
If you go, click on that drop down menu, go to go 16.
Okay.
And then try 2 kilometer IR.
Okay. All right. Giving you a little idea, because Tommy D and I, as usual, we're searching for sunshine here, because that's really the factor this afternoon. As to whether we have to endure more warnings for severe weather, I'm going to try my show just for the heck of it. So we're looking at we're going to look at a couple satellite pictures here. So yeah, if you see all this clearing back over Cleveland, that's what we're looking at. Now, it also looks like here that it's kind of a northwest to southeast flow. So we still keep getting fed clouds, what we call upstream, from Ontario and Detroit. So there's still cloudiness shooting down here. The bigger clearing is western Lake Erie down across Cleveland, Akron, and Youngstown. And that's what we were talking about. We thought the greatest potential for the worst weather was probably in Ohio and along the I-80 corridor. So if that opens up with sun, that would verify that way. But again, there's breaks up here in our area, so we'll have to just continue to monitor to see how much sun we get, and if it cooks things enough to promote a watch or any more warnings in the area. But we're just getting some information from my storm tracker, Steve. And should take a look.
Actually, yeah, I was on the phone when you asked earlier. He was at Route 173 and Route 27, Randolph Township. That's near Guy's Mills. Two barns had roofs blown off, and trees were topped, debris on the field, and semi was overturned. So when the storms moved through that area, they clearly did something more than just give heavy rain. So we informed Cleveland they're going to look at it, and we'll see what they come up with. But that's what Steve was showing you. That was some of the pictures that he showed.
So, and that was from the previous warning?
Yeah.
Okay, that was the one during the noon show.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a past event that our storm tracker, Steve Marshall, maybe you can get him to shoot it over to our email, and we can show some pictures. So this warning has nothing to do with the damage that he found, which we will try to get you a picture of. But this warning continues southwest Crawford County. That's the flood advisory. Hang on. Got to click on the right thing here. To 1:45. So another 10 minutes for this warning. But what Tommy D and I were talking about there is some damage that our storm tracker, Steve Marshall, has found in Crawford County. Okay. So past damage, nothing being reported at the moment. All right. Guy's Mills can get more, Shirley Gregory. Yeah, sun comes out, Tony, and it's just like a pressure cooker, just like putting a pot of water on a stove. You heat it up, something can boil over. That's the atmosphere with sunshine. And you can see that Ken John's reporting some of that, little patches in Leslieville. And Sydney's reporting that. We're going to find out more, Jen. We'll see what happens. Angela getting some sun in Cooperstown. Electric out in Guy's Mills. Thanks, GFS Yvonne in Franklin. Thunder, you're getting some thunder. And it's probably from this situation right here that we're looking at, okay? So I'm gonna do some radars here and just try to look at this. Hopefully they cancel that warning. We get a little break. We get to see what may be coming, okay? See what the computer models are saying, and we can run a few of those as well, just to see if a round two is very likely or not. So that's wanted to set your pictures morning of the storm. Okay, just looking through. Chichi Turbo, good to see you, sir. Just looking through your notes here and all your stuff. All right. Yeah, I mean, you can drive up to the zoo, Rose. Not a whole lot going on in Erie County at this point. Tremendous downpours caused urban flooding, West 12th corridor. But right now, nothing. Yeah, and you hope, Suzanne the Prodigal, that stays cloudy over there. And then you won't have as much hucklebuck to deal with this afternoon. Okay, let me get us. All right, so there you go. Most of the stuff is to the south. 173, is that east or west of Meadville that he's talking?
That's east.
So that's more towards Guy's Mills?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, we're just looking at a Pittsburgh radar here. Justine, I know you're here from the Pittsburgh area. So, there's a pretty good break here, except, in Crawford County. Going to a Cleveland radar, there's not a whole lot to the west. And this is the area, if we start seeing things pop as you can
Right
see
there.
right there. See, this is just going to show itself. You know, this is an hour loop. So in the last 20 minutes, this stuff just developed down here. Now the movement on it is to the east-southeast, like this. This is the area that we're concerned about, basically I-80 corridor and down through here, where they already are getting sunshine and they're starting to get storm development. If it stays within that zone and continues to travel on that trajectory, that's good news for the Tri-County area avoiding severe weather. But that's not a given.
I got to fly home real quick.
Okay.
I'll be watching. Okay. Anything develops,
We'll give you a
we'll
call.
be in touch.
All right. Tommy D,
Thank you, guys.
who just put in about a 11-hour shift there.
Grab some water.
He's grabbing some water and taking a break. I'll keep with you for a few more minutes unless something else pops up. But yeah, that's basically what it's all about, what happens down here and how much pops and where it goes. Okay, but we did have some information from our storm tracker. He was Route 173. Geez, I need some better earlier street level mapping. Guys Mills area he was talking about. There's Guys Mills Road. All right. So apparently some damage from the earlier situation where they had that tornado warning. So I'm going to see if I can get you guys any pictures. See what we can do here. But you're looking at the Guys Mills area, and right now there's no severe weather there. There's just rain. So let me bop it out just so you can see. Now this is good over here. See, we were talking about training echoes, but there's definitely a back edge of clearing or at least non-rain that's moved in there. So you're going to get a break in this area of Crawford County, and that is good for avoiding flooding types of things. All right. So just checking to see if I have anything for you. All right. Certainly a bunch of rain and no confirmed tornadoes, but we're watching whatever happened as far as earlier in that Guys Mills kind of area, Route 173 there. There could have been a little something over there, all right? But it is done. And so is the severe thunderstorm warning. They just crushed it before it expired. So latest frame here, I believe it looked like it was. Well, no, I take that back. It's still there. Looks like they took it off. I thought they will be taking it off probably in the next 3 minutes or so. So we're dealing with the break. It's dependent. The severe weather potential is dependent on sunshine and the tracking of those storms that are developing over Ohio. Pauline from Stockton, California, long time no see. Thank you. Hope things are. I know you're dry out there. I know you need some rain. So there you go, Thomas. Yeah, it looks back over Ohio. Looks like that's and that's Suzanne. We have some pictures of maybe some treetops being sheared off. We'll look for that, but not a confirmation. We've handed it over to Cleveland, and we'll see what they say. I'm just trying to send a text to our storm tracker, Steve Marshall. All right. All right, so there's your situation. I mean, you can take the big wide view here. We're watching right down there. And again, I'll do a little satellite for you, and we'll do a little model here, computer model forecast, just to see where they're actually placing stuff. All right, that's what we're talking about, Jamie. So we're looking into that stuff. I hope to have a picture for you pretty shortly. Roofs sprawling off, trees down. Yep, Route 173. Really appreciate that. And again, that is a past thing. That would have been something that would have happened around the noon hour. Okay. So we're looking south and west for that. And again, we were looking at satellite pictures. See if this is of any help. Hang on, help is on the way. All right, yeah, you see the sunshine right down in here, from just about Youngstown over to Columbus. That's why these storms are starting to pop here. Now we still got a fair amount of clouds up here in our neck of the woods. This looks like about a 6-hour set. That's the big storm that blew over. So you see that cloud that just mushroomed out here? That's 10, 11, noon. There's the big storm that may have caused tornadic damage in Crawford and sure put a lot of rain over Erie and portions of Crawford. So we're watching here. It all depends what happens, and perhaps better said, when they develop down there, because they already are. What direction are they moving? Are they continuing to go east southeast along the I-80 corridor, or are some going to sneak up here into our area? I do a little model guidance here just to see what these models are saying. Late afternoon. This one not very impressive for us. This one concentrating that stuff down where we're talking about. So if this model wins here, then we don't get much, if any, severe weather, because it's taking all that, it's diving it all down to the south. Okay, but that is just one model's opinion. I think if something's going to happen here, it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. But this doesn't show a whole lot. I'm going to try another one. All right, just so we have, because the questions you guys are answering or asking is basically, are we going to get round 2 here? So I'm going to take a couple of different viewpoints here from our selection of computer models and see if we can come up with some kind of a trend or agreement here to try to better answer that question. So we are on the 28th, we are on the 29th today, so let's go 3 here, and the 30th at 8 p.m. there. Okay, so we're going to do another one here, see what this one says. Widen it out a bit. This one doesn't show a lot of development in our area this afternoon, so you got 2 of them saying it stays to the south. I want to do a couple more just to make sure we're trying to get as many opinions as we can here. Okay. This is guidance. This is not gospel. Okay, that one has the stuff there over Meadville, sinking away like it is. Move it up. There's this looks like it's picking up on things. It's got the storms in Ohio. Just a question of where they go. Now this one's driving them south away from us. So we've got some consistency there, saying, well, it's probably more of an Ohio thing than a Northwest Pennsylvania thing. So, take it for what it's worth. As I said, it's guidance. It's not gospel. I want to try one more here. See if we got any agreement, and then we'll go back to radar. I believe the warning should have expired by now. Okay. Okay, here's another one. Stuff goes off to the east. Doesn't look like a whole lot. Well, we'll see if this all comes true, because as far as the radar is concerned, this stuff is moving out. This stuff is starting to develop. Does it stay down here? Does it go up towards us? That's the question. You know, is it going to get a little bit of this area in Crawford County? Is it going to track like it's tracking now, or will it further turn right and go this way? Those are our choices. And the reason we're speculating and doing all this stuff is because the Storm Prediction Center has risks, all right? And these are our risks right now, all right? The green is what we call a marginal risk. That's a level 1. The yellow is what we call a slight risk, level 2. So the Storm Prediction Center is saying the better likelihood for severe weather is Meadville and south. And we shall see, you know, if that materializes. Let me go back and talk to you. See what I got here. Catch up with some comments. Thanks, Susan from Central PA. Yeah, something's going on. I'm going to see if I could get a couple pictures on that. Catherine, good to have you here. Let's see. See what else. That is the question. I hope to have at least a couple of shots here to show you. Thanks for the information you guys are giving us. Really appreciate it. If that's the case, we're in good. It's all what happens in the next 3 hours, Adam. That's really what it comes down to. Suzanne, are you over in Ohio? Are you like New Philadelphia, Ohio? Let us know. All right. Thanks, Angela. We appreciate that. So these are the risks. I'm going to show you some more risks as well. Severe thunderstorm warning, like we said, not showing up. So that has been allowed to expire. So we'll just keep checking for stuff. And I will show you a few more risks here, just in case. Just looking at a lot of different things all at once, kids. That's all. All right. All right. Okay, Suzanne, that's what I thought. All right. All right. So we want to do a little bit of look at a few risks here. To go, we got marginal and slight here. Okay. This is going to be tornado risk. Okay. And according to SPC, which is the Storm Prediction Center, not a big risk here. They're saying 2% I-80 and south. And if you were to go down towards this area, it goes up to 5%. All right. So they're not really looking at tornadoes at this point as a big risk. Now, wind's a different story. Okay. These would be severe winds, which would be, you know, what would they be? 58 miles per hour or greater. So up in our area, Warren, Crawford, Erie, 5%. Getting down, you know, south of Meadville, 15%, 30% southeastern PA. Hail is not a big issue, 5%. So it's more wind damage that we're concerned about here. All right. And we go back to the show here, because I want to get a special graphic here and try to define it just a little bit further. Okay, just a little bit further for you. We were doing this on the nightcap. What you're looking at, this is what we call storm fuel. Okay, and it's actually called CAPE, but we're getting a little geeky here. The fuel for regenerating storms is what we're trying to find out here. If you look across the legend, blue and green is very light CAPE, and as you get into yellows and reds, you know, that's like Katie bar the door CAPE. So you're seeing, let me set the model for the rest of today. And into tomorrow. So, I mean, once we get past 8 o'clock here, I think, you know, most of the area is going to be out of any big threat. Okay, so we got a little green over us, and it's almost like right where they're drawing the line. See Meadville and South getting a little yellow in here. That's when you can pop severe weather, when you get this 2,000. For you meteorology geeks, the J/kg is joules per kilogram. But for most of us, the threat gets bigger when you go yellow to red. So we're still watching this area for the greatest threat. Meadville, Southern Crawford, Mercer, Venango. But as you look, that kind of sinks down after 8 o'clock. And as you look out here, all right, this is where the bigger threat is over Ohio. Okay, so it's just a question of, I mean, look at the purples in there. It's just a question in the next few hours if the storms tend to stay down and go south, or if a chunk of them decides to jog north here. So we're on the hairy edge here. It's not screaming severe weather, but the potential is there in the next few hours for what we like to call the southern fringe. Those of you down in, you know, this corridor from Meadville, southern Ashtabula, down to Youngstown, Franklin, and maybe even hooking up a little bit in Warren. All right, and we'll see if this turns into reality. But I like to use that just because it gives us a little guidance, right? Just a little guidance. All right. All righty. Let me get you back to radar. The warning has been canceled. The showers and storms are moving away to the southeast for now. There's a little pop up there in Ashtabula County. Just a little cell there. No lightning with it at this point. So it's just a wait and see game, folks. We'll see what happens. We shall see. Want to hang with you here. Get the wider view, put a little loop on it for you. So nice decrease there, but if that means more sunshine, then we could be, as I said, looking at another round. I'm going to stay with you for a minute here. I'm going to try to get these pictures for you. Just bear with me. These are going to be down in the area where people are talking, like right now, fire departments and folks assessing potential damage here. Just give me a minute and I'll get them up for you. I'm just going to shoot them over to the screen. Okay. Okay, this is Randolph Volunteer Fire Department. Going on here. And obviously you can see some trees here that at the tops have been sheared off, and you can see roof damage there. So that is an indication that there might have been a tornado there. Okay, that's kind of a tornado indicator. All right. Got some more for you, trying to get over. So take a look at that. Now, again, this is not anything that's going on right now because they're just going in there and taking a look at things. This is what happened, probably with that tornado warning, which was in effect like 11:45 to 12:15. Okay. All right, hang on, guys. Just doing double duty here. Bear with me. Got a report from Venango County. I'm trying to find out when, where they also have some tree damage. Okay. This is going to be a little bit more dramatic here. This next one I want to show you. Again, hang on. Let me get it over there to you. That's a little bit more dramatic. Okay. Now you can't see if it touched down because of these trees, but that certainly looks like something that they're checking out there. All right. Thanks, Susan, for that. So this is previous stuff, okay, guys? This is previous stuff. So this is what, got another one for you. Oh, that looks a little ominous, right? Oops, something like that. Get out of here. Okay. Sorry. We'll get it to you. There you go. Just these are just coming into me, so I'm just giving you what I'm getting from my storm tracker. Got another one coming for you. And I know a lot of you down south have been talking about the fire companies going into this area. Thanks, GFS. And if you can check, somebody was just talking about Old Route 8, Ashley Joe here. I'm assuming Clintonville is down that way. GFS, if you got anything on that, let me know. Just because I don't see any warnings. I don't see any warnings for anything right now. All right. One more for you. Damage. There you go, guys. Overturned truck here, and then you can see the sheared off trees there. Looks like a roof missing over here. Now what you're looking at is Route 173 and Route 27 in Randolph Township. Okay. That's the area you're looking at there. 173, 27, Randolph Township, Crawford County. All right. Thanks, Lori. Appreciate that. So some reports are coming in, and I guess this is the area that that got hit the worst with the round there. So they're going to look into that, I am sure. Okay. Dramatic. It's from our storm chaser, Steve Marshall. And obviously they're going to look into that. You know, the Weather Service and the local officials are still down there. So I'm going to, this chirping about, hey, no problem, Paula. We're just playing a waiting game here. Hoping for the best, preparing for not the best. I'm going to put Pittsburgh radar on here. Yeah, we have no warnings down here. Mercer, Venango, Forest County. A bunch of rain, a little bit of lightning. Again, these storms not producing a tremendous amount of lightning here, but they're all moving to the southeast. So what we're going to have to do is watch to the west and see if more develop. It looks like the only redevelopment here is back towards just looking at 2 miles southeast of Pierpont, Ohio. Train spotter reports 4 inches of rain. All right. So that's from this stuff. All right. That's why they still have these flood advisories. So thankfully, Pierpont, Ohio, over here, it's not raining anymore, but somebody with a rain gauge and this, so thankfully their rain is stopping. The only redevelopment is right here. It's a little cell right here. So we'll continue to watch this corridor to see if there's any more redevelopment. You guys down here from Ashtabula to Linesville to Meadville to Concorton. But right now, there's no severe thunderstorm warnings. At this point, there's no severe thunderstorm watches and certainly no tornado watches or tornado warnings for this area at this point. So we're watching that, and we're watching this down here by Columbus to see what goes together here. You know, is it headed east? Is it going to bend around and go southeast? You know, that's the question. Is it going like that, or can it come up like this? All right. The more these clouds hang in over us, you know, the better it is for avoiding severe weather. And we've said that many times. Danielle Grove, you with us? And we're looking up towards Detroit. We're looking to the west. Not too impressive at this point, but it's only 2:10 in the afternoon. We're still getting into the peak heating time of day if you can get some sunshine going here. All right. So nothing popping yet. I'm going to check a couple other things and probably take a break. So if and when other stuff starts to happen, we'll get back on here, of course. And that's what we'll be doing here. We'll just be looking at everything and trying to figure out what the potential is for the next, I would say, 3 to 6 hours. Okay. I'm looking to see if SPC has any discussions for us. They're looking, and I'll show you, this is what they call a mesoscale discussion. Crazy terms, but I'll shoot it over to you here. See that area? I'll try to make it a little bit bigger. This is where they're concentrating. This is where they're looking for a watch. This is South Central PA. David James, if you're with us, Harrisburg area, down into Western Maryland. So right now the Storm Prediction Center is centering on this area for their next watch. Okay, we always look at these mesoscale discussions to see what they're thinking. It would be, yeah, severe potential, watch possible. I don't know if they got a percentage on here yet, but that's where they're looking now. Okay. So it's right in here with this line that they're concerned about. Nothing, and there's a little tornado warning right there. Going towards Somerset. Okay, way down by the turnpike. That looks like a nasty little cell, but that is moving away from here. That little red deal there. Right there. That's a tornado warning. That looks like a real nasty little deal. But that is not in our area, okay? All right. Yeah, that's what we were showing you, Rich. That's where we were showing you all those damaged pictures a few minutes ago here. Okay. Just checking any last minute stuff here. See if there are any changes. Yeah, biggest threat probably Meadville South, and we'll just have to see how that pans out. Any other questions, comments, ideas for the good of the order? Speak now and forever hold your peace until we show up here again. Downtown Erie for you there. Meadville. Wet streets. Rain has ended there. Still heavy cloud cover. G-Town, still pretty cloudy. Main Street, Gerard for you there. Downtown Edinburgh. Actually, drying of the pavement there. Conneaut Lake. Coming up next. Let me widen this thing out. The rain obviously has ended there. Looks like a few breaks in the clouds to the northwest there. Just swing it around here. Get it back over the lake. We get a little of Route 322 here. This area just got the latest downpour, so they're still probably getting a little bit of rain there. Okay. All righty. Okay. I'm gonna look at Ohio stuff. Yeah, Rich, we were showing pictures of that. So before I end, I assume you didn't see them, but this is what we were showing down that way. Route 173 and 27, Randolph Township, damage to trees, damage to a barn. I guess that's your tractor trailer. Okay, Barkingville. Good report there. Benango, thank you. So one more time to the radar, just to see if we can get any kind of inkling of maybe something to the north. It all looks like, they're on this corridor here for now. So we'll watch these, see if there's any punch to them, if they organize better and where they're heading. Here's a little time lapse. Yeah, it's this northwest to southeast flow coming out of Canada, hitting northeastern Ashtabula County, a little bit of western Erie County, down into you guys in Crawford, where you had the warning. So we're watching those too. Let's just go down south here and see if there's any more development. These guys are diving to the southeast. So if these guys stay on this track and explode, then what can happen is they can rob the moisture from these over here. And that bodes well for us. But it's all a waiting game, and we've just started the clock. So we'll watch it all and see what happens in the next couple hours. Okay? All right. Glad to be here for you. Which Jamestown do you want, Haley? Want Jamestown, PA, or Jamestown, NY? I think what I just showed you, Joe, did you see that picture of the overturned tractor trailer in the trees with the top sheared off? That's what they're thinking could be a tornado touchdown somewhere around lunchtime. If it's, thank you, Rose. Thank you, all of you. If it's Jamestown, PA, Haley, you're kind of on the edge of this. So you can still get wet. There's no more severe thunderstorm warnings there for you. If it's Jamestown, New York, not a whole lot going on at the moment. Again, it's just the waiting game. We wait and we look at this stuff and we look at that stuff and we see what happens in the next 3 to 6 hours. All right? Okay. Well, great to be back with you, and we'll just keep rocking on. Yeah, we were just showing that on radar, Robin. It's way down here. And it might have expired. I'm not sure. Wait a minute. Somerset, right down by. Yeah, there it is. And they extended it. Okay, so that's what it's moving away. Okay, just so you know. All right, no problem, Joe. All of you keep in touch. If it refires, we're coming back. Other than that, we're just going to end it for now. I'm going to go back and start doing my work for the television shows, and we'll just keep watching things, just checking flash flood warning for Ashtabula continues till 3:30, but they've expired. Oh, this is something. They've expired the warning for Erie County. See, it just went away there. So that warning is off. These warnings apparently until 3:30. So we'll see if this train of rain keeps going. All right. All right. Take care of yourselves and each other. I may see you again in the near future, but we'll be here for you if anything fires up. Okay, guys? Right now, things are okay. And Tommy D and Tommy A here just holding the fort down. All right. Have a great rest of your afternoon. Be safe. And like I said, if we start getting watches and warnings, or if we think anything's potentially damaging or dangerous to life or property, we'll be right here, and maybe on TV as well. We'll make those decisions if and when they happen. Okay, guys, have a good afternoon. We'll see you on down the road. Take care, everybody.